If your weight loss diet has stopped working for you, then there are 3 things that you can do immediately. I'm going to be going over each one of those things so that you can pick the one that works best for you. So make sure that you watch the video all the way until the end. But first, if you're new to my channel, my name is Daniel, and my passion is to help people achieve their ideal body image and health and keep it that way through simple habit changes. So if that's the type of content that you're looking for, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And I also happen to be responsible for some of the best low carb and high protein recipes. A lot of people end up quitting and giving up on their weight loss or body transformation dreams when they stop seeing results, and that's fair. It's the progress, it's knowing that we're moving in the right direction that keeps us on the right path. So when we're working hard, when we're doing everything that we're supposed to, and the scale isn't showing that, we're not losing weight, we're dieting hard, it's understandable to feel frustrated and feel like giving up. But if this sounds like you, before you get to that state of wanting to give up, I want you to try one of the next 3 things, because I promise you that you're gonna find a solution within one of these 3. So the first thing is to change the amount of meals that you're eating. So if you're currently eating 2 meals a day, then go and eat 6 meals a day. However, that doesn't mean that you're going to eat more food. It just means that you're going to break up your food quantity into 6 instead of 2. Many times what our bodies or metabolisms need is a reset. So by changing the amount of meals that you're eating throughout the day, you're going to be doing exactly that. And so adding that type of metabolic reset is gonna get your metabolism going. Now, in no way am I saying that you shouldn't fast, because that's one of the things that I recommend a lot in this channel. But what I am saying is if this is something that you're already doing, you're eating 2 big meals a day or 1 big meal a day, try this out and eat 2 or 3 times, as many times during the day, not quantity wise, and see what that's gonna do for you. And vice versa. If you're used to eating 5 or 6 times a day, then change it up. Maybe push your fasting window a little bit more and instead have 2 meals a day. So essentially the main point of point 1 is to reset or shock your metabolism by changing the amount of times that you eat throughout the day. Thing number 2, probably my favorite one, take a couple of months to pause your weight loss journey and do some reverse dieting. Essentially what reverse dieting is when you condition your body to eat more food through a prolonged period of time without putting on weight. During this time, you are not meant to lose weight. It can happen, but the purpose of reverse dieting is to have your body adapt to a higher caloric number so that when you finish your reverse dieting, you can, cut from that new base without putting on any weight. Now, I've done several videos on reverse dieting, so I'll leave the link in the description below for those videos so that you can check those out. But essentially what you'll be doing is every week you're going to add 15 to 20 calories to your food. And the reason why this is so effective is because when you add such small amounts of food, your metabolism doesn't recognize it. It doesn't register it. So before you know it, you're piling up food and your weight stays the same, but you're essentially conditioning your body to eat more. This is pretty much the same thing that happens when people plateau and stop losing weight, is they condition their bodies negatively to a low calorie number or to a low amount of food. And so because they've dieted for so long, their body is used to that now. It's harder for them to lose weight. So that's why this is called reverse dieting, because you're doing the reverse of that. And thing number 3, this is going to shock a lot of you. And for those of you that decide to apply this one thing, it's gonna give you a moment of relief, and it's gonna relieve a lot of stress immediately. Thing number 3 is to take a break from dieting. Just take a break from dieting, take 1 or 2 months and stop focusing on dieting and losing weight. Now, this video is designed for those people who have been dieting and have already lost weight, but they've hit that plateau. If this is you, if you feel like it's consuming you, take a break. Now, that doesn't mean that you're gonna use this break to binge and splurge. But what I am saying is that you're gonna take this break and give yourself, a 10% leeway. So if you've lost, let's just say 100 pounds, give yourself permission during this break to put up to 10 pounds. If you've lost 30 pounds, give yourself permission to put up to 3 or 5 pounds, and try to trust your intuitive eating a little bit more. A lot of people learn a lot about themselves and their metabolisms during these breaks more than they do when they're eating very restrictively when they're dieting. So this is one of those times where you need to take a little bit of a break. Just stop worrying about the dieting and eat intuitively. Like, what do you feel like having for breakfast that day? What do you feel like having for lunch that day? And I can promise you that a lot of the positive habits that you learned during your weight loss journey are still going to transfer over. Now, like I said, this is not an excuse for binge or to put on, to eat whatever the hell you want. Yes, you can give yourself a break, eat some fast food here and there, and give yourself that 10% of weight gain. But you do still want to stay accountable during this break. And the best way to do it is to do bi-weekly or 3 times a week. Do weigh-in so that way you can monitor your weight. But the real purpose of this is for you to stop worrying so much about like getting, eating this amount of calories, eating these types of foods. Just go with the flow for a couple of months. Ideally you don't want to do more than 2 months. I would say the best time frame is 6 weeks, because that'll give you enough time to just reset, just let your body get rid of all that dieting stress, and then start fresh, start again. But except this time when you start again, you're gonna be more knowledgeable and you're gonna know more things about yourself. You're gonna be more motivated. And when I say that you're gonna know more things about yourself, I mean that with food, with what you respond to, with what schedules you work best with. We all need to take a break once in a while whenever we are trying to achieve our ideal body image or health. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.